So, our story begins with a family that thought a yacht vacation would fix all their emotional damage. Meet Tom, the dad who probably Googles how to be alpha, Julia, the mom with main character anxiety, and their two kids, Casey and Ben, one smart, one scream machine. Together, they set sail into the Caribbean to relax. Because apparently, nothing says family bonding like being miles away from civilization with zero Wi Fi. Everything's going fine sunsets, selfies, bad parenting, until the ocean decides it's done tolerating humans. Julia starts hearing weird noises and thinks she's losing her mind. Spoiler, she's not. Something actually attacks her in the water. Tom tries to help, gets bitten, and they both crawl back on the yacht like wet toast. Nobody knows what hit them. Shark, alien, or karma for littering. Before they can process any of that, the sky goes full apocalypse. The sea starts boiling, wind screams like an Indian mother discovering low marks, and lightning plays dubstep in the clouds. Next morning, silence. The storm's gone, and so is the ocean. The whole damn sea has vanished. Their yacht now sits on a dry, cracked wasteland of dead fish and plastic bottles. Basically, the future Elon Musk warned us about. They managed to contact someone on the radio, a dude named Noah. Yes, Noah. Because irony never takes a break. He's a submarine captain who tells them, Congrats, the Earth's magnetic poles flipped, which, according to him, made the oceans evacuate like bad tenants. But good news, the poles will flip again soon, and all that missing water will come crashing back as a tsunami the size of your guilt. Noah says he's nearby and can save the kids. Keyword kids. Because apparently, adults have to stay behind and suffer for the plot. The family agrees to move, but before they can pack their trauma, some random caveman appears, half human, half nightmare, speaking in prehistoric psycho. He stabs Tom with a harpoon like he's spearing lunch. Tom dies dramatically, proving that being the man of the house doesn't help when the house is on a yacht. Julia, in full mama bear mode, grabs a flare gun and turns the psycho into barbecue. The yacht catches fire, and now it's survival mode on a planet-sized desert. Julia, Casey, and Ben start walking across the dead ocean floor, surrounded by rotting whales, sun-baked jellyfish, and enough plastic to make Greta Thunberg faint. Then comes the twist. The harpoon guy survived, burnt, limping, still hunting them, because horror logic says if you don't see the body burned twice, it's still alive. Julia's out of water, the kids are panicking, and every step feels like walking through hell's sandbox. Just when they think things can get worse, giant mutant crabs show up. Not your average seafood. These things move like tanks and eat everything that breathes. Yeah, evolution took one look at 2024 and said, let's make crabs the new apex predator. They find an abandoned cargo ship and think, finally, shelter. Inside, they meet survivors, a bunch of paranoid men with guns and zero empathy. Instead of helping, they lock the family out. 5 minutes later, the crabs invade and turn those tough guys into crunchy snacks. Julia, half dead and bleeding, drags her kids away while the ship gets shredded like tinfoil. Then comes the sandstorm, because nature apparently wants a full combo kill. Visibility, zero. Hope, also zero. They crawl into an overturned lifeboat and wait it out, somehow surviving another round of cosmic bullying. Julia's infected, Casey's exhausted, and Ben's still optimistic, clearly too young to understand how doomed they are. But miracle of miracles, Noah's voice comes through again. He says the submarine's close and fires a flare. The problem? The ocean is coming back in a few hours, meaning if they don't make it in time, they're about to star in Tsunami, the family edition. So, the final stretch begins. Julia limping, Casey leading, Ben crying, and the crabs marching behind them like it's dinner time. A landslide blocks their path, because of course it does. Julia's too weak to climb, but Casey refuses to leave her. The kid literally pulls her up the rocks as the ground trembles. The crabs swarm below, snapping claws like a demonic applause. They reach the submarine hatch just as the first wave of ocean water starts roaring back. Julia gets one last look at the horizon, a wall of water the size of Mount Everest, and dives inside. Noah slams the hatch, the submarine sinks, and the entire sea crashes back like Earth just hit the reset button. The crabs? Gone. The yacht? Gone. Half the world? Probably gone too. When it's all over, the family's alive, trapped underwater but breathing, floating through the wreckage of a drowned city. They look out the window and see a sunken skyline, skyscrapers bending under the sea, and realize humanity's not extinct, just downgraded. The apocalypse has officially been gentrified. Julia holds her kids, smiles faintly, and whispers something about hope. But let's be real. They're sitting in a tin can at the bottom of the ocean, surrounded by radioactive crabs. Hope is just denial with better lighting. And that's Survive 2024, a story where the sea leaves, people lose, and even the crabs evolve faster than humans. A reminder that nature doesn't need monsters, it just waits for us to make them.